Now, if you've just got in from work, the chances are you've travelled home by car, bus or train. But how much could the commute to work change over the next 25 years or so? By 2035, will those still be the main ways we travel to work, or will there be new modes of transport to choose from? Our transport correspondent Richard Scott looks at what the future may hold.
Will this be the shape of cars to come? The system even includes this. It's a satellite navigation system which gets you where you want to go with the minimum of hassle.
Sometimes ideas about the future are proved right, even if we're spared the designer's exact vision.
Of course, predicting the future is a tricky business. A lot of people think that over the coming years we'll see road pricing on our streets, with drivers paying per mile. But no one is seriously predicting that old comic book staple of cars taking to the skies. Instead, today's report is much more down to earth.
One prediction from the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, which produced today's report, is that rival firms will cooperate to remove empty lorries from our roads. And the first signs of that are happening now. This lorry has brought United Biscuits products from Leicestershire to its customers in York. After delivering, it travels to the nearby factory of arch-rival Nestle.
The lorry is then loaded up again for its journey south, but this time with products made by its rival company. And the two firms say that over the last 4 years, this collaboration has saved them more than 500,000 road miles.
There's a few raised eyebrows and surprise from many when a Jaffa Cake liveried vehicle turned up at the home of a Kit Kat here in York.
Some ideas have their origins even further back. In the 80s, cars with speed and distance sensors were shown travelling in a tight convoy to cut congestion and accidents. And what's the idea now? Well, pretty much the same thing. This is a trial being run by Volvo, which imagines convoys of lorries in dedicated motorway lanes. Another ambitious idea is moving freight underground instead.
It's the only system of its kind in the world.
The post office actually started doing that through a tunnel system under London in the 1920s, but it was closed down 8 years ago because of the cost. Sometimes a glimpse of the future can be seen when people push boundaries. The grandson of Malcolm Campbell already holds one world land speed record, but has now turned his attention to electric cars.
Yes, I am a bit of a petrol head. I love the noise, I love the smell, but electric cars can be a spectacle as well. We've got an electric car that'll do 500 miles an hour in 2 to 3 years' time for a world record attempt.
The issues we face, though, are very familiar.
Travelling in the future will depend as much on the price of fuel and on the environmental cost of burning it as on schemes to cope with congestion. Good night.
Richard Scott, BBC News.
Straight back to the present day and the weather with Alex Deakin.
A little bit of the future.
And a little bit of the future, a few days.